For this morning's social emotional learning time, we're going to take a look at a book that is going to be read to us by the author of that book. This book is called Where Are You From? And a little girl is the main character, and she is asked, where are you from? And she struggles to kind of understand the question and what that means. So this is about her journey to discover where she's from and what it is that her family has come from. So we're going to watch this. When we get done watching this, there are going to be 4 discussion questions that I'm going to pop you into some breakout rooms for, okay? I want to hear your opinions, and then you will record your thoughts and opinions using the text or voice recording. Okay, here we go.
My name is Shamile Sayed Mendez, and I'm the author of Where Are You From? Illustrated by Jamie Kim. I would love to read it to you today. Are you ready? Here we go. Where are you from? Where are you from? They ask. Is your mom from here? Is your dad from there? They ask. I ask Abuelo because he knows everything. Unlike me, he looks like he doesn't belong. Where am I from? Abuelo thinks. His eyes squint, like he's looking inside his heart for an answer. You come from the Pampas, the open, free land, he says. You are from the Gaucho, brave and strong. From the brown river that cleanses and feeds the land, that gives us the grain for our bread, the milk from our cows. You're from mountains so high they tickle Señor Cielo's belly, where the condor roosts his family and the jaguar prowls the night. But you're also from the warm blue oceans the copper warriors tried to tame, and the elegant palm trees stretch their fingers to caress. You're from hurricanes and dark storms and a tiny singing frog that calls the island people home when the sun goes to sleep. From this land, where our ancestors built a home for all, even when they were in chains because of the color of their skin. You're from the grandmothers who search for their grandchildren, waiting, always waiting in a plaza, their white handkerchiefs wrapping the sorrow of their thoughts. You come from the sunshine that lights our path in this world, and the rain that washes away our mistakes. But Abuelo, I ask, where am I really from? Abuelo laughs. You want a place? He points to his heart. You are from here, from my love and the love of all those before us. From those who dreamed of you because of a song sung under the Southern Cross, or the words in a book written under the light of the North Star. You're from all of us. I am. The end. Thank you for watching, and remember, you're from here.
All right. So we're going to take a look at your seesaw assignment, which I actually don't think has released to you. So we'll just look at the first question together and discuss. Alrighty, the first question that we are going to discuss is about the little girl. Why is the little girl getting upset when everybody keeps asking her, where are you from? Okay. Why is the little girl getting upset when everybody keeps asking her, where are you from? I want you to go discuss that in your breakout rooms. Alrighty, the question that you were discussing was, why is the little girl getting upset when everybody keeps asking her, where are you from? Why does this upset her? What did we think? Sinkyu, what do you think? Why was the little girl getting upset?
I was here late, so I don't really know how the story went.
Ah, you missed the text. All right, listen carefully. Terrence, why is the little girl getting upset when everybody's asking her, where are you from?
Because she doesn't know where she's from.
Okay, so she might feel like she didn't have an answer for them. Aiden G?
I was gonna say the same thing that Terrence said, but she doesn't know where she's from, and that's why she's upset because she wants to know like where her ancestors came from.
Okay, so she wants to have more history. She wants to have more knowledge. Leah?
So she was mad because she didn't know where she was, and also I heard where is your dad? Like, what country does he live in, or state? And their mom, and she didn't know because she didn't even know where she was from.
Yeah. So there was some text evidence that she didn't necessarily know. William, what did you want to contribute?
She was getting upset because she didn't know where she was from, and she didn't want to wait, so she just waited, and then she was upset because she didn't want to wait and she didn't know where she was from.
Okay, so she didn't feel like she had an answer. I also noticed in the text, she said, unlike me, my grandpa doesn't look like he belongs. So when she looked at her grandpa, her abuelo, she thought, oh, he doesn't look like he should be here, wherever here is. But she said, I do look like that. So I think maybe she was upset because her classmates probably looked at her and thought, you don't look like you're from here. You don't look like you're from the same place as us. So they were pointing out a difference, and maybe she didn't want to feel very different. That's a connection that I had. Okay. I want you to go ahead on your seesaw. That assignment has unlocked to you now. Click on that light bulb to refresh. It says, where are you from activity? When you add your response, it's going to pop up with that first question. I want you to take a moment and either type or voice record your answer for why the little girl is upset when everybody keeps asking her, where are you from? Okay, I'm going to mute myself. We're all going to stay on mute so that we can type and record our answer. I'll give you 1 minute. Let's take a look at our second question. The second question about this text that I'd like for you to discuss is, what is her abuelo telling her about? Is it really where her ancestors are from or where she is from? Okay, what is her abuelo telling her about? So let's take a minute to look back here at some things that her abuelo told her visually, and then I'll send you to your breakout rooms. Okay, so he's thinking. He tells her, you're from here. He tells her, you're from here and here and here and here and here and here. So the question is, what is her abuelo telling her about? Is it really where her ancestors are from or where she is from? Okay, go discuss with your breakout rooms. What did we think? What is her abuelo telling her about? Brayden, what is her abuelo telling her about?
He's telling Willow that she's like born in the heart, because like if you weren't, then that means like you were born like from your mom or like something else, because you're probably born by your heart and like born with your mom.
So yeah, talking about, he said a lot about the heart. He said, you're from here. So talking about how she came from a place of love. That question, where are you from? Most times people want a place. And Abuelo said, no, you're from more than a place. Awesome. William, what is Abuelo telling her?
I think he's telling her about where she came from, about where her ancestors came from, because then it's like generations passed down. So
Okay.
I think that's what he's telling her.
So kind of telling her family history, because family history is connected to her. Terrence?
It doesn't matter where she's from. She's human and she's from a place of love.
Okay, so you think Abuelo is making that connection for her. You're from love and you're from humanity. And the place isn't necessarily important, is what he's saying. There's more than just the place in our life. Okay, I'm going to give you a moment to type or mic record your own answer. I will mute us. I will stay on mute myself. And I want you to take 1 minute and write your answer to this question. Third question. Third question, what did the little girl learn about her family? What did the little girl learn about her family? Go discuss that in your breakout rooms. Alrighty, what did the little girl learn about her family? What did she discover about her family from her conversation with her abuelo? Steve, what did she learn about her family?
Basically, it was just like what he said was just like a message of saying we love you.
Yeah. So the little girl learned that she's very well loved and that there's a lot of people that are surrounding her in that love. Awesome. What a great message to learn from your family. Aiden G, what did the little girl learn about her family?
The little girl learned that her family doesn't come from one place, but many places.
Yeah. There were many places. I love that. It wasn't just the name of the country, but it was all of the individual locations. Think about all the places in your life that have an impact on you. So like for me, I would think about my schools. I'm from my schools. I'm from my neighborhood. I'm from my church. I'm from my aunt's house on holidays. All the individual places that you get to go to as well that help to form who you are, not just one place. William, what did the little girl learn about her family?
She learned you don't always have to come from a city or a paradise. You can come from your family and your loved ones. You can come from your family's heart and family history.
Awesome. We don't always have to have the name of a place. We can talk about where we're from in terms of how it's connected to our relationships as well. Awesome. Okay. Same thing. I would like for you now to type or mic record your own answer. I will put us on mute and give you 1 minute to do that. All righty, let's take a look at your final question. For the final question, I'd like for us to have this discussion here instead of in our breakout rooms. Should we ask people, where are you from? What do you think? Is this a question that we should ask people, or is this a question that we should not ask people? What are your thoughts and opinions? Should we ask people, where are you from? Daniel, what do you think? Should we ask people, where are you from?
No, because
Okay.
they might think they might get mad a little bit.
Okay, maybe it's not as respectful of a question, or it's too personal for some people. Okay. Leah, what do you think? Should we ask people, where are you from?
I think a yes and a no. The yes is because sometimes you don't know their language and you can learn their language by knowing where they are. And the no is because sometimes it's you can make them get upset sometimes, and it's a little rude to ask.
Okay, so you're kind of saying yes and no, maybe situation by situation. If you're asking because you want to be able to communicate better or because you want to show an interest, then maybe. But if we're just asking to be nosy because we're saying, hey, you're different than me, then maybe not. That can be different. Okay, William, what do you think? Should we ask people, where are you from?
Yes. It's okay to know where people are from. You can learn more about them and their background or something. And you can also learn more about yourself because you can learn how you do it.
Okay, so
You
maybe
can handle the situation.
all right, so someone's answer might inspire you to learn more about your own self and your own history as well, and it shows interest in other people. Okay, Aiden G, what do you think? Should we ask people, where are you from?
That wasn't the question. The question is that why do I have a slide 5 and the rest of the class doesn't?
You clicked on add page down here.
Oh.
Tell us your thoughts though. What do you think? Should we ask people, where are you from?
No, because that would be rude to ask why, like, where are you from? Because you're just saying, like, what country are you from? And, like, your country might have been in war and that might, like, upset someone.
Okay, so thinking maybe back to our immigration unit and why people might have to leave their countries, and maybe it's a sensitive topic. Okay, wow, lots of differing opinions in our class. Yeses and nos, and only if you know someone, and sometimes if you're trying to learn, lots of in-betweens. I'd like for you to take 1 minute, please. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go on mute, you're gonna go on mute, and I'd like for you to type or mic record your own answer to this question, okay? Type or mic record your own answer to this question. Take 1 minute. All right, kiddos, we have completed this together. Some of you expressed that you joined late and you didn't get to hear the story. The story is in the directions. So if you click on view instructions, the link to the story is right there. So if you came in late and didn't get to answer the questions, I want you to click on that orange draft check and you'll finish this during independent work time. If you were here for the whole discussion and you were able to answer each of the 4 questions, please click on the green check to turn in your work now. Okay, so either draft it or turn it in right now.